Good morning, everybody. This is Jeffrey Jansen. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day today. So today, learn the word forgiveness. Learn the word, it's better to have something than nothing at all. And the reason why I say this is because your life is very, very important. Who you are is very, very important. And being a Wednesday, being the middle, and it being hump week, or hump day, we've got to realize that, sometimes we stick our necks out where we probably shouldn't. Sometimes we need to learn to forgive those that we don't want to forgive. And sometimes the overall outcome will always be best if we let it play out on its own. And what am I saying? I know I feel like, what's he talking about today? And first off, I'm not all the way awake yet, which I apologize for. But it's kind of like this, if you do something for somebody and they're not grateful or thankful or whatever else, don't worry about it. You did it for a reason and you need to be happy with yourself about it. Don't do things to get rewards. Don't do things because you're looking for justification. Do it because you want to do it. I've done many things in my life that, I understand where, somebody got a little something or somebody got something, but all of a sudden they didn't get everything that they wanted. They still got something, and so they treat people like crap or they talk behind people's backs. You got to get away from all that. You got to get away from all that child's play and get back into what was the reason it was done in the first place. Why do you cut a neighbor's grass if they're sick? Why do you help a friend or a neighbor paint their house if it's just them? Why do you do nice things for people? You don't doing it to get rewarded. You're not doing it because you're going to get something in return. You're doing it because you want to, because you feel good about it. And a lot of times in life, people sometimes, kind of like if you give to a charity or something, or you give to a cause, but all of a sudden you get a family member or somebody that's really, really sick, and you can't give to that cause anymore. There's no reason in the world why that charity or that foundation or anything else should get mad at you. They should understand that that's what they're set up for. They just don't have to pay for it now. If they get mad, then you should never give to that charity ever again. What I'm trying to say is people are ungrateful. You don't have to give your time to them. You don't have to give money to them. If a church is ungrateful, you don't have to give your time or your money to them. But what you're doing is you're doing it because you want to, not because you have to. And I get so frustrated with people in life because I see them always grabbing for, I don't know what they're grabbing for half the time. It's just like you look at them and they, all these people are doing all these kind things and nice things because they want to. But then people start treating them like they're expecting it. Well, you should never expect anything. And if sometimes you only get half of what's going to get, they didn't have to give you anything in the first place. I understand you should always honor your commitments and stuff, but sometimes things come up. Sometimes, people get sick. When my mom had cancer, it took her within 3 months. I think I'm kind of more of a bleeding heart now to, getting things done last minute because of that situation, years ago when my mom never even knew she had cancer. Next thing you know, she's dying from it. But, who is ever expecting an emergency situation like that? I've got friends with autism that had to have surgery, and their dads and their moms don't pay child support. So we raise money and stuff for them, But the whole point is this. If you're going to do something, do it because you want to and never ask anything in return. If you start asking things in return, now you're treating people like employees. You're treating people like it's a job. You want to make sure that everything you do is for the right reason, in the right way, at the right time. And if all of a sudden you're expecting something out of it, now you're expecting. So basically when you do stuff, be grateful for what you got. Be grateful for the people in your lives. Be grateful for that stuff around you. And if all of a sudden you think you got to go talk trash on somebody because they didn't give you something that you feel that but they didn't have to give it to you in the first place, they didn't have to do anything for you, but they did their best, then you need to get new friends. All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
What's up?